Hello ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back. So we did this huge commercial district right beside our busy residential zone, and unfortunately I wanted to keep and even attempt to split some of our areas, like, you know, different districts, and it's actually having more havoc than I expected, and it's actually causing a lot of problems, and I think we need to fix it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. So first of all, I'm gonna show you how bad things are here. If we go up here, you can see the traffic area here. Actually, this is not the bad area, but this is the area right now we're suffering. There's some issues in here too. We'll look into them over time. But this is the issue. The stacking cars here, stacking cars here, stacking cars up here. It's just we've done it bad in so many ways. So what we're going to do is attempt to fix it. Or at least that's the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. I don't even think these are needed anymore, to be honest. But we can put them back later if they are. And we're going to disconnect all this. Like, legitimately disconnect it. I actually even don't know if I want... I'll keep that for now. Actually, the roundabout, though, you know what? I don't need that. I'm going to get rid of that. We're really doing some pruning here. The roundabouts here, I don't even think would serve much of a purpose at this point. So, this highway is way too damn big to begin with. I might just go ahead and sculpt this in just for now so we know it exists, right? But I'm not going to do much with it right this second. So I'm going to go up, over, and down like that. And then we'll just leave that alone. Okay, so we've gotten that done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our one-way here. And we're going to go into here. So we're already using one way. And we attempted to fix this with one way, but it didn't work out the way I wanted. Kind of sounded funny, honestly, in my head. So what I'm going to do is you're going to go up. And then, so the idea is they're going to go, we'll just cut this out. And they're going to go in here. And they're going to go up. So we're going to cut this out of here. And then they're going to go down. We'll cut this down. And they're going to go over here. And then they're going to go up here. I feel like I cut the wrong one out there. And then they're going to go down, and then they're going to go up. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go back to fixing this road here that I just kind of destroyed. I think that's how I want it. And, ooh, they're upset that they can access their work of place. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to follow these lines, and we're going to do the upgrade, so we can right-click, right, to reverse these around. So we're just going to literally reverse these around. This is fine, of course, and this has to be reversed. There you go. And this is fine. And this has to reverse. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to actually reconnect it up here somewhere. So we'll go back to regular mode here. And it doesn't matter how far you do this out, but I'll probably do it like this. Just give it a little room, but I don't want too much room. And this is going to be a problem right now. In the way. So what we're gonna do is we'll just lock it down over here for now, and yeah, let's go ahead and move this puppy over here, and there you go. So this is gonna basically force them to have to drive through this. So it almost thinks, wow, that could be even worse in some ways. Well, I don't think it will. Actually, I think it will even be better, in my opinion. But what can I say? We'll give it a try and see how it goes. Now I'm going to fix some of the road condition, or the sidewalk areas here. So, of course, we have the Traffic Manager President Edition. This is probably a must for what we're going to do here. And not so much right now, right here, but it will be needed in the future because everything is fine here, and that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're going to connect the road here. So this is one of our roads that we have coming in here. And it's a multi-lane road, which can be pretty handy, actually. And so, what size are you? You're in highway. Oh, yeah, so we were doing just the full highway into here. I think that might be too much, but then again, you know, it shouldn't really have much of an issue. So we'll do that. We'll try it the highway style. It might be too big to get the traffic going, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so let's bring this back here. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to bring you down, of course. There you go. And then I'm going to bring you somewhere like this. There you go. And that will... What the hell? That wasn't supposed to happen, honestly. That was just weird. It's going to do it again? No. Okay, you fixed yourself. Okay. So there you go. This might be too thick, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll turn off the lights here as well. We'll just do it now so it's not a problem. Okay, and then, so that's the incoming, right? So if we check here, you got your incoming. Great. And then you want to do your outgoing, which I'm thinking I'll do somewhere around here. Now, it's up to you where you want to bring this, but I'm going to bring mine up here like this. There you go. And that's going to do a sharp turn. Now, I don't know if the sharp turn will cause any issues, because it's doing just the 2 lanes there, so I don't think it should cause any issues. So I think that should be a decently okay thing to happen. And then you got this one coming in here. So we still have a couple more here, right? Because we have this one going here. We have one coming out. And then we have one going there. So, oh, because we doubled this, didn't we? Because we were like, eh. Okay, so let's get rid of this thing. That's what that was. This was another attempt to band-aid a beyond mess, basically. We're just going to get rid of this one here completely. Even though it was used quite a bit. Everyone's going to now fill up over here, probably. Actually, because you're doing this, so they're going to have to go through the whole works here, right? We're over here. That relieves some of the stress. Well, we'll see how it goes. We might have to relieve some of the stress anyways. Okay, so let's go from over here and play around with this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a road over here. We're just going to join over here. Then we're going to have this one going over here. Should be fine. And then we'll have this one going over here. Sometimes I just like to have it sort of angled more. And then we're going to also have this one kind of going this way. And then it'll eventually go too curvy for me. Actually, I could... You know what? I'll play with this. Just for fun. If you want to be that way, let's do it. Okay. And then we'll have this one going over here. We'll go up one. There you go. And that should be good. Okay. So let's deal with any lights if there's any. So we'll get rid of any lights. Boom. Boom. And you're good. And this is the old road. You're good. And then... yeah, you're good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to fix all the pedestrian traffic because it's going to be really bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to lock down all the pedestrian traffic on all this. There will be no pedestrian traffic allowed at all here. So basically we don't want them across streets. We're going to have to deal with that in another unique method. Because they will literally slow a massive amount of traffic. And that's 100%, and it's really messy. But if you don't have a flow for the pedestrians, by the way, they won't use the area either, and then it'll become kind of useless, and they'll all start jumping into cars, sort of like what this one was doing anyways. And we don't want that either, so we're going to have to come up with a new way to dealing with that. So let's just double check, make sure I did this one. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to go over here. And let's get out of the snapping tool because that usually causes too many issues for me. And yeah, so let's go ahead and bring something in. Oh yeah, you have to do it the straight ones because you want to see the error right away kind of thing. So actually I might go like this instead, just so you get a little bit more flexibility out of it, I think. And maybe we'll even go a little further back. Sometimes there you go, and then we'll go up. We'll just do that, and then we'll bring it down somewhere over here, and there you go. So they're connected, perfect. And then we're gonna want to do this probably in a couple places just to give them the option. It's up to you. I don't know if this will actually let me connect these just like this without screwing it up. No, it looks like it does the concrete fine. So we're gonna kind of bring this up a couple times here because it just lets them kind of hook up in there whenever they want is my idea. So I think that would be a good idea in my opinion. So there you go, and then we'll bring this up here and they can come over here as well. And then we'll drop it down again over here, and then a little closer for them to get over there. So that kind of lets them get on, basically gets them up and down this road. Now, there's a problem, and I don't know if you noticed the problem yet. How do they get into, say, the center parts? Well, that's actually a really good question. They can't. They honestly can't. So what you're going to have to do is redo that as well, because that's kind of important. If they can't get into the center part, they're going to get annoyed, and yeah, it will become an issue. So we're going to bring this over here, and oh yes, no one who's there is upset with that. And we're going to bulldoze this just so we can see, because I can't see anything, so we're going to lose this. We're going to do it on this side only for now. And the idea here is, oh, actually, it's more these guys. I shouldn't have bulldozed those other ones. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to get into these little areas over here, at least. That's my hope. So, what we'll do is, since this one already exists over here, sort of like a upper bridge here, we're going to connect to over here. And we're just going to bring this down like this. Something very simple like this. And that gets those people over there. And we're going to do something sort of like that again over here. And then we're going to bring it up sort of like this. And then we're going to bring it down. And then we're going to, once again, bring it down like this. And the idea is we're just trying to provide them an ability to kind of get over to these areas. And if you want, you can make this a little bit better too. And try to use a little less space if possible. Because the more you don't touch the squares, kind of the better too, right? So, but you're going to have to make this in a way that is legal, and I don't think this is legal, so that's not going to work in that spot as well as I was hoping. So you might have to play around with that a bit. There you go. You do it right away, and then, yeah. When it comes flat, there you go. So you know, some of this will still be used, but some of it, of course, won't be because we're kind of messing with it. But there you go. This will let people in and out of those areas without any traffic jams. Now, you know, pedestrians is a big part of this traffic and a very important part of what we have here. So once again, we should utilize that a bit more and allow traffic from over here as well to partake in the festivities over here. And that did not work. So I don't think, if you don't see like the concrete part happen, as far as I know, what the hell is happening here? I feel like I clicked that multiple times, but it just didn't do the click effect. And you probably want to go, there you go. So yeah, we want these guys to partake as well. So we'll just come over here, and then we'll just bring this over here. And we'll do sort of like the similar idea over here. This one won't be so bad because I've made it in a way that it's kind of more open over here anyways. But yeah, it should work out either way. So we'll just go like this, and yeah. I'm kind of zigzagging back and forth just for fun. I don't have a really need for that stuff anyways over there, so I'm just kind of having fun with it more than anything. And that way they can kind of go back and forth. There is no reason for anyone to actually walk on this side. So I would say just ignore it, but there might be a reason why something like that exists. So you might want to go ahead and put something over here. I'm just thinking for the fact they can't walk across here. So maybe somebody was coming up on this way. So you might want something there. It's really up to you because the sidewalk does exist all the way there. So if they do tend to walk here, you might want to offer something because they're just going to get into cars if they don't. So you might want to just bring something out here anyways and let them kind of walk over here. And then you can go back down over here. And then you can do something again over here. And then we'll just bring it up again. Over. Okay, that might be problematic because, oh no, we'll get it. There you go. And then down again. There you go. And we might want something over here as well. We're just having fun playing with the roading. There you go. And then something over here as well. There you go. And then once again, something over here. And And then... I know it looks kind of crazy, but if it fixes things, kind of like a why not, right? I don't know how this will work out, actually, because this is kind of a little more crazier than what I was going for, but it does look interesting. It does look like it has potential, so we'll let the road do its thing, and we'll see how things catch up here over time. You also might want to play with things over time, so this might be a good flow right now, but you might want to consider doing 2 lanes. I know it seems weird, because the highways have... You know, like, the highways don't offer really 2 like that. Oh, here, this is a 2-lane highway, actually. These are called highway ramps, right? But I'm almost thinking these ones would be better, these 2 lanes. So let's go ahead and do a connection here. Now, this traffic is flowing, right? You can see the traffic actually flowing and working in here really well. But the reason I want to do 2 is because it gives potential for people to go, let's say this person wants to go right lane, left lane kind of thing. It just gives them more opportunity. Wow, actually I won't even touch that. That just happened too easily. Okay, so things are good there. Things are good here. I don't know if I screwed up any roads yet, so I might have made some bad connections somewhere. So we might have to wait to make sure we didn't do that, because this is going too good. Oddly enough. Yeah, I can't see myself of being doing a really this good of a job. There must be something I broke here. So this goes here, yeah, and this goes here, and this goes off here, and they can go left here, yeah. Let's see if we ever actually see any traffic go that way. The arrows exist there, though, so... Might take a little while for the traffic and everything to kick in, too, right? But kind of weird. This one's pretty dead. There's cars still coming in that one. There's a fire here, which is not good, because I don't even know if we even have a fire department here. Of course, the fire had to happen while we were playing around. Oh, wow. Yeah. This doesn't look good for many safety reasons here. So, let's see here. So you do have a fire nearby? I don't think we have one, though. So I'm not sure how that's working out. Okay. Well, either way. That'll spawn some fire trucks, hopefully. Oh, they're actually sending helicopters in anyways. Is this like not enough goods to sell? Yeah, so that is a problem. There is something happening because we are supposed to have trucks coming in here, but nothing is coming in at all right now. So I don't know why. Yeah, this makes no sense. So the highway should be working. Here's the highway. Goes all the way. There's no, you know, we saw vehicles going on here. But oddly enough, it's like there must be a break somewhere in here. That's oh, there it is. Okay. There was a break in here. I was like, this is just too flawless. Like, I finally built a city that perfect, you know? Yeah, not quite, my friend. Not quite. Okay, so we're going to go and do the upgrade and right-click that. And hopefully now that's fixed. And what that should make all of a sudden is make this all of a sudden very attractive to people. Already there's lots and lots of traffic flooding down here. And then hopefully they're going to slowly be flooding over here as well. There you go. Okay, so this is starting to get some traffic over here. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up, so that was my fault. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to get some of that traffic flow. Whoopsie daisies. Now, some of those are turning red, so yeah, I did bad there. This traffic is probably like down now because who's gonna complain with all this, right? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a recession here. And it would have been perfect if I didn't make that one mistake, but mistakes happened. The good news is that we got our traffic coming in here really fast now, so this is actually really good. This is giving you a demonstration of it working pretty damn well, actually, so. Unfortunately, things are abandoning, so I don't know how fast these vehicles will get to wherever they need to here to do whatever they need to, but unfortunately, yeah, we're going to have a big abandon phase here, and then it'll get wiped out, and then things will get better, so. Okay. But anyways, this should fix our highway issues here. This is a, this should be decent. Lots of people are going to be here, lots of foot traffic. So they get to go up in the middles here. So they get to have their nice flow, as well as, this will be probably the main route here. But there's one here too now. Oh yeah, look at this. This is quite main style as well. So they get their flow here, and they get to go back and forth. Whatever reason somebody might need to go over here. Here you go. So I thought it would happen over time. I can't see anyone at all being over on this side. But if it needed to happen, like, oh, for this reason, or if we put stuff on this side, it exists, right? So, yeah, unfortunately, we still have issues here, but not enough goods to sell. But I'm hoping that is going to solve itself over time. We've definitely lost some commercial area, and it'll take a bit to resolve itself, but it should be somewhat decent. So I'm starting to see a bit of a traffic jam here. I'm hoping it'll just keep flowing here. It is pretty good, though. Now remember, there might be even a slight more flood just because of all the goods and stuff it needs. But hopefully it'll keep going. Now this is a pretty thick highway. You could get flow of traffic actually smaller. So oddly enough, having it so thick might be a bad idea. I know that seems weird. So let's give it a try. I'm going to show you something here that might make traffic flow even better, which is bring it down to like a 2-lane highway instead. And then, so we're going to do the upgrade here. And yeah, we'll do the upgrade style. And okay, watch this. So, oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, this doesn't count as a one-way, or it should. Oh, I see. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. That would have been bad on my part. Okay. So what I'm hoping here now is this is only a 2-lane, right? So the idea is these vehicles should be able to get in and out here a bit better now. Don't know. Oh, we put lights in here accidentally, so that's no good. We want to get rid of the lights. We also want to get rid of any intersection changes we made. Okay, no, that should be good. So I'm hoping the idea is these guys will flood in and merge a bit better. They do jump lanes still, though. That is bloody annoying. There might be a way to prevent that. There is a lane change arrow system. So it's like... I don't know actually how that works, to be honest. That's the downside. I don't quite know how that works. I probably need to read into that more. I might even cause more. Yeah, they're still jumping. I'll put it back because they're still jumping. So, but you know what I mean. I'd have to learn some of this probably eventually. But yeah, at least it is working. So these are this rules. There's nothing should be different here. I don't know what this all means. Speed limits, vehicle restrictions, blah, blah, blah. There's a lane connector. Not sure. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool, actually. That actually might be what I want here. That is actually kind of cool. And then what you could probably do with these two is put this one here, put this one here, and then put this one, say, over here, over here, over here, and over here. So it's the lane connector you want, I think. Look at that. So you actually get to modify the lanes they come in. So now they're going to merge in and all. They're going to have their own lanes all the time now. Oh, the guy got out of his car. Well, he's an asshole. That is so cool. So that's what you want to do. So that's this fancy thing called the lane connector. So anyways, if we look at this, the traffic is flowing wonderfully. You know, businesses are back and booming here. There's some death issues, so we got to look into that. But yeah, basically everything should be up and running really well and making things better. So let's do this. I'm not sure why we have some death issues. Holy crap, we have a lot of crematoriums here. Honestly, I think we're going to be fine with those. It's just probably like a small wave. But yeah, as you can see, I would say things are working really, really well here. And I think this connector thing is awesome. As you can see, this is pretty cool, actually, seeing all the cars come here. So they're just all exiting at this point. And the other traffic can go the other way, right? So that's the beauty of things. Like, they can do whatever. So I guess, well, let's play with this connector again. I don't really need to do it here because this is honestly good, but let's play with it. I wanna test it out. So you can either go here, here, or here. You can either go here, here, or here. And then you can tell these guys they can only go over here, right? So you can go either here, 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 or yeah, we'll play with that for now. You can go here, here, and then you can go here, and then you can go here, kind of thing. And there you go. So I assume this will help keep people kind of sensed over in a sense. Like, so when traffic's coming over here, now they won't be having to turn last minute over here. Hopefully, it kind of throws them in a better path, I'm guessing. But that is actually really incredible. And so, yeah, now we know we've learned one big handy tool. That alone is huge. We've also learned that the flow of traffic, keeping pedestrians off the road, is massive. And I mean massive. If you don't do what I'm doing here, they'll stuck everywhere. And I'll give you an example. You're going to be like, well, give me an example. And I might actually not have an example right now because I think our flow of traffic's going really well mostly. But the example of that would be right here. So these cars are actually slowing down a lot because, well, there's oncoming traffic, but there's also, because of these guys right here, the pedestrians walking left, right, up, and down. So if you can clear some of this up, and I mean you have to clear up a whole chunk of it over time, you can fix this up. So let's go over here, and let's do something kind of like over here. And then we're going to bring this, and we're going to bring you kind of up here. And we'll bring you down here. And then we'll bring you down here. Kind of give it that little connection so people can use that if they want to on that end. And then we'll do something similar to this one. Actually, this one's fine here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this tool again, here, and then we're going to click this, and we're going to forbid. Yes, we're going to... Actually, that one's okay for now, but it might get really busy, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to forbid the traffic from people walking across the streets. And what this should do, you see how there's a traffic jam already slowly happening? So I guess it depends the time of day, what's coming through, things like that. But what we want to attempt to do is prevent pedestrians from using the road. Now, bicycles, since we have bicycle lanes, as far as I know, they don't get stopped by it, so they're going to still turn and things like that. But the pedestrians themselves should help prevent a little less mess, I'm hoping. So we'll see what happens here in a minute. And then here you go. So now all the pedestrians are going to walk across here, which I wanted to show you that, that's a no-no, of course. So we're going to block this, we're going to block this, and we're going to block this. And there you go. So now the pedestrians are going to heavily, and I'm going to say that again, heavily start using this to get around. which is fine. They're more than welcome to do that. But the flow of traffic here should open up a bit more. Now, keep in mind, you still have bicycles going across here, so that's going to be a slight problem, but hopefully it kind of fixes itself. And this is one way, so I'm going to tell you right away, you can fix this up even better by changing this to a 2, because what can happen is this can go left and right. Actually, let's see if that can happen right now, because we have hardly any cars going in this way as much. So let's change this up here. Let's play with this. I don't know how it works on something like this, but I'm actually looking forward to this. So I want to see what happens if I tell this one to go over here. Ah, it changes the arrows on the thing. That is so damn cool. But you can also go over here if you choose to. Actually, we'll leave that for now. We'll just do that one. And they can either go left or right. We don't want that at all either. We just want them to go in here. That might be a bit of an issue. We'll see. But because we're just using the one lane here right now. Oh yeah, it's already showing as an issue. Oh no, it's not. There you go. I thought maybe it would allow it. So let's see if that helps clear this up a bit more now. The idea is now they're going to have cars going on both sides to use that and clear it, where there's, you know, hardly anyone's using this road, so it's enough to keep the traffic flowing. And of course we could dual, like you can say, okay, in this lane you can go right or left. And also you could fix this up too and put a second road in here, right, if we needed it. But so far it looks pretty good, so it's incredible. This lane selector is kind of a cheat in a sense, but it's a cheat you almost need. So you know, no one needs to get out of here kind of thing. So you could go like this, and then this guy can definitely go in here, and there you go. Watch this. So it is literally fixing the broken AI that annoys the hell out of you in a manual way. Like, it lets you do these fine adjustments around the map and fix things that have been really annoying, but in a really, really good way. So, you know, like, for example, this one lets you go both ways, right? But we can get rid of that. I did not know people were coming in like that. I don't even know if that's a good idea. No. I didn't realize they could do that, actually. If it's not killing traffic, I'll leave it for now. But, yeah, so we can at least tell these guys, right? So if we go here, we can say, okay, you can go here, but you can't go straight. And then that way, like, a bus that might be continuing to go, they'll switch lanes now and make that traffic flow. So, damn, in the end, we have fixed our traffic problems, and they're better than ever, really. I mean, there's, of course, some heavy waiters over here, and that needs to be fixed up over time, but I would say we fixed, you know, the majority of our issues, so that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, some people are getting out onto... I don't know if there's a way to stop that. They're trying to get out and pedestrian it up, which I don't feel like they should be allowed to, but I don't know. Parking restrictions. There's probably no parking restrictions here anyways. Yeah, I don't know if that's something I can, you know, play with, honestly, here. But, either way, it's working really well. I'll ask about that and see if anyone knows anything about that. But overall, damn, we fixed it. We really did fix it. And I'm really happy about that. Of course, we got some stuff over here and heavier traffic and lots of people crossing this. Look at this. All these cars are literally... Well, it's two reasons. People are getting off here and driving their vehicles here. And then, of course, these guys are trying to get to the next thing over. So this is a bit pathetic and broken, and this is causing a whole new traffic jam because of this. So I'm going to have to look into this, of course. But either way, we've gotten somewhere anyways. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.